Hello, everybody. I'm gonna share a secret with you today, which is be grateful for what you have to find happiness and joy in life. You know, a lot of people, or most of the time, we forget what we have. We focus on what we don't have. We focus on others. We comparing our life to others' life, which is the worst thing you could do. That makes us that's kind of isolate us from our happiness and our real life for from who we really are. And sometimes you get out there, just walk around in the neighborhood and start feeling grateful for what you have. I think it's a great source of happiness. And instead of focusing on what you don't have, what what others have, then you start to realize how much you're lucky in life. Some people can't have vision, they can't see this video. Some people can't hear this video, they can listen to that video. Some people can't walk outside, they don't have feet. Some people don't have arms, they don't have their senses. And even if you don't, you're one of those people, but at least you still can experience life, you still can live. But that's the thing, and we're gonna realize how lucky and how like special you are when you see somebody without a food and who's still striving, who's still working, who still try their best to survive. When you see somebody without a vision still trying to walk around and like go do grocery and do things for themselves. Sometimes you'll see them with somebody, but still, it's a lot to be grateful for. And you start to realize, like, you have kids, right? You have kids, so how many people who can't have kids? You know, you have a place to live, you have a roof over your head. How many people don't have a roof over their head? So once you start thinking this way, you realize life is the way it is. There's many things you can do to change your trajectory or your future, but for now you have to be grateful for what you have, and then you can build a base onto that. Otherwise, you're always going to be unhappy, you're always going to be unsatisfied. Us human beings, we are unsatiable human, like living. We 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 never get satisfied. All right, we never get satisfied for what we have, and this is the problem, right? This is a problem because we're always focusing on things we don't have. And when you think about it, 5 years ago, what was your goal? Your goal is to have a car, right? Like, you was hoping that you can live in your own place, right? So, like, you was hoping that you can have this, you can have that, but now that you have them, you set a new you have a new set of goals to reach. Just because you're not there yet, that doesn't mean life is ending. That doesn't mean you're a loser. You just take times. And one thing I realized in life is never force nature. Like, we are part of nature, right? We are those, like, all those trees around, right? All those, the nature, all this, like, I don't want to get um too scientific, but it's when you realize that you are part of the universe, you realize that it's everything that is being done was meant to be. Even if you could change things, even if you could, like, all your the maximum capabilities, right? They are built into the system. They are built into the universe. You can change the future yourself, but what you have right now, you have to make peace with it first, and then you can build a base from there. So I guess what I'm saying is not to worry too much about others having things you don't have. Um, who cares, right? Who cares? They have a nice house you don't have. That's okay, right? Your time doesn't. It's not. It's not your time yet, right? There are things, and even though like, do you really need like nice car, like a brand new car? Do you really need a nice house? I mean, some of the things here are traps in the financial world. Like, you get a loan or a mortgage that will get you strapped forever, right, into those things. So, anyways, I just wanted to leave it there, guys. I'm not sure if I'm recording right now. I hope so. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you again.